Welcome back to Tucker Carlson Tonight, our special programming. John Bolton didn't get the war with Iran that he craved, fantasized about for decades, but he's ensuring he gets as much payback as he can with his upcoming book. Today, Bolton said that leaks from his book about Ukraine are simply, and we're quoting, sprinkles on an ice cream sundae, as if that could be any creepier. Imagine John Bolton and an ice cream sundae. Imagine the pistachio in his mustache. Bolton also complained about the White House reviewing his book for classified material. He suggested they're planning to censor it. Matthew Whitaker is acting former Attorney General, and he joins us tonight. Mr. Whitaker, I'm not going to ask you about John Bolton eating ice cream because we both agree that's repulsive. But what do you make of... Yeah, I'm sorry about that. What do you make of his book, and what do you think it will contain?
Well, I think, first of all, Tucker, John Bolton, there was no doubt there were significant areas of policy that he disagreed with the president even before he became National Security Advisor. And there's, one of those was Iran. I mean, this is the same guy that wrote on a notepad 10,000 troops to Colombia when Venezuela was a hot button issue. So, I mean, there was certainly a very, kind of a very strong desire to have a very strong American foreign policy of sending troops wherever in the world they might go, which is inconsistent oftentimes with what President Trump ran on in 2016. What I think this is really just an attempt for John Bolton to sell more books. We know most of his disagreements and most of his thoughts on foreign policy, and so he's got to stay relevant and talk about and make it sound like there are things in addition to the sprinkles that come with this book, that there's actually some ice cream in this book. And I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we already probably know what's in most of this book.
So, I mean, this is a question probably maybe outside your lane as a former Attorney General, but what do you think the audience is for a book that promotes attacking Iran? Like, what percentage of Americans would be interested in something like that, do you suppose?
I don't think there is a very big audience for that, and I don't sell books, and so I don't have a lot of experience in what people want to read about. But again, sending troops to Colombia or invading Iran or taking over Syria or the Middle East. I mean, these are all things that I just don't think the American people, there's a reason that Donald Trump won election, and that was because he wanted to get us out of these decades-long wars and not send troops even other places.
Well, that's exactly right. So I have to ask you about this. So Roger Stone, as you know, is being sentenced on this Thursday, the 20th. He could be going to prison for 9 years for lying. Meanwhile, another liar, demonstrable Andrew McCabe, is enjoying a paid gig at CNN. Not the first liar they've hired. After learning he won't be prosecuted for leaking to the press and then lying to the FBI about it, McCabe said he was offended that he was ever at any risk at all for lying. Watch.
While you've been on with me on Fox, there's a banner font calling you a liar. I mean, did you ever expect in any way to be dealing with anything like this?
To be removed from that organization and unfairly branded a liar because that was the desired outcome by the president has just been one of the most sickening and demeaning experiences of my life.
What do you make of this? Andrew McCabe, who had, unlike Roger Stone, actual power, not prosecuted for lying, which he did, and Roger Stone facing 9 years. Like, how can we take this seriously?
Well, there's a problem where the American people are going to look at these examples, and there's other examples of General Flynn and George Papadopoulos as well, where it does look like there's a two-tiered system of justice. In Andy McCabe's case, the IG's report lays out the factual basis for a case. He was referred for criminal charges by the Inspector General to the District of Columbia's U.S. Attorney. And I've sat in the chair both as acting Attorney General and as a U.S. Attorney, and I know how hard it is to bring cases and to charge people. And so I can understand, and I trust Bill Barr, that these difficult decisions are being well considered and being made for the right reasons. But at the same time, it is very difficult, based on what I know and what I've read in that Inspector General's report, as to why Andy McCabe hasn't been charged. And I'm hearing that everywhere I go right now from ordinary Americans. It does not make sense.
People who believe in this country and want to believe in our most basic systems, particularly our justice system, but it rattles them. It rattles me. It's a shame. Matthew Whitaker, thanks. I appreciate your coming on tonight.
Glad to join you, Tucker. Thank you.